All right, let's shift gears, talk about our Hawks tonight. Any expectations?
Yeah, win this one, man. You got a good thing going right now.
I agree.
Under strange circumstances.
Let's keep moving. In Trae's words, we move. Let's move. Let's keep moving. Let's keep winning. The Wizards are a team that, are there to be taken advantage of, but it's still an NBA team. And let's hear from Quin Snyder, because one of the things he said to us yesterday, and it's the most important question for me, guys, and it might not get answered this year, by the way. They may play well. We may go on a run, but this whole thing about how these players buy in, and specifically to the coach and the star being on the same page. This is what Quin Snyder said to us yesterday.
If you think a player needs to do something to get better and he doesn't think it, they're not going to embrace it the way that you want them to, and it's not going to happen. So I think that process of really explaining why is important. In Donovan's case, like Trae, I mean, they're gifted players, and I think understanding why really is foundational as far as getting someone to buy into what it's not what you're doing, it's what you're doing together.
What you're doing together. And I think the most important thing is his first comment there, where he says, no matter what you think a player needs to get better at, if he doesn't think that, it's not going to happen.
Right.
So
I just think, you and I have debated why things have not been like we thought they were going to be with these 2 point guards. And you've talked about it a lot. Both guys are ball dominant. How do you maximize that? We asked, Quin Snyder about that. The idea that I thought from the jump, Trae's 3-point shooting was going to go up because he's going to move without the ball. And because of DeJounte's ability to penetrate, he's going to get some really good open looks. And that's really not how it's gone. Of late, he's certainly taken more 3-point shots. And again, in his defense and in the team's defense, no idea what Nate was trying to do at times in the half court. The one thing for certain, I don't know how you do this as a coach, coming onto an all-new staff, but it's not your staff, and yet you're trying to how much is Quin going to be implementing some of his own game plan, and when he sees the evolution of the game and just maybe some basic observations?
I do think, Mike, so for example, let's just say tonight, you call a timeout, all the assistants are out there, right? You always see this. Guys huddle up, players go to the bench. And during that timeout, sometimes they're talking about real stuff, sometimes they're not, just for your info. I'm just calling timeout to give my guys a rest, or I'm calling timeout because somebody needed a second. But, Mike, let's just say Joe Prunty says, hey, I think we should run this. And Quin listens, and he says, okay. And they get back to the bench, and he's drawing it up. And then Prunty is drawing everything up, or at least, has told him what he wants to do. And then Quin goes, okay, let's add this. I don't think it's going to be, like, evasive in your face. Are you stupid? We're not doing that. He's not going to do that. He's going to take their advice. And then if I know from my experience, hey, I think this will work, let's add this, or let's change this, I don't think anybody in the circle is going to be offended. This is why he's here. This is why they're paying him. So I think that's what you do now. Now you get to the end of the season, 20 games from now, you get to the playoffs, it's all Quin. And I don't think there should be any question. But right now coming in, I think you want to respect your guys and say, hey, what have you guys been doing? What are you running out of this? Oh, okay, let's try this. That's how I think he's going to approach it.
So this team is, as we said, they've got all the weapons. We've talked about what we thought they were going to be. Now let's reach. And I just think there's a new energy. I think I've gone through it in my personal life, in work relationships with bosses. A boss that I want to choke out. You get the new boss in, and everything's hunky dory. It's a more productive atmosphere because all the bad energy is gone. Right? What's the phrase I keep blowing up? New relationship energy. Yeah. Carl's talking about.
Yeah, it's real. Think about your last one. It's real. Think about how excited you were. Like, we're going out. Chris is smiling because he's got like 6 of them. But we're going out. We're going to dinner. We're going. You're all excited. This is what happens. It's Dukes and Bell at Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. One more Quin Snyder thing, talking about on building on the last 2 games. And this is what Mike is saying. Got the Wizards. We got the Trailblazers Friday night. Trailblazers, I think they're in 10th in the Western Conference. Now, listen, Dame is a problem for anybody, but that's the NBA. They all have stars. It's a game that's winnable. That's what we're talking about. When we start looking at this schedule, Mike, and you go, that's a winnable game. That's like the Heat game. We play them back-to-back. Now, here's the deal. And I'm just
2 in Miami, by the way, with a day separation.
That might be a problem.
Called South Beach.
Correct. So Saturday night, you might get a dub. Come back Monday, maybe if guys were hanging out, having a good time, it's just real life. I don't know how that's going to play out. But if you're able to get 2 in Miami, huge, because then you're at the Wizards next Wednesday, Mike. Yeah. All of a sudden, you've got a 5-game stretch that you could really take advantage of.
And just when I thought Miami was kind of going out the window, they had a 4-game losing streak. They just beat the Sixers.
Right.
So, and obviously, they've got some injuries, et cetera, but it's still the Eastern Conference. It's still a lot of competition. But yeah, the idea that you could come in there under this set of circumstances and find a way to get into that 6th seed, that's something. Although, again, no blank Sherlock. The 7th seed is the best of all the play-in ones because you're doing less work, but still, there's nothing guaranteed.
All right, here is Quin Snyder talking about building on the last couple of Hawks wins.
And again, I'm very cognizant of the fact that I think we need to be careful trying to reinvent the wheel. The last 2 games, the way we've played, Joe's done a terrific job. Players, sharing the ball, coming together. There's some things, hopefully, that you see that you have success in that you try to continue to do, and then do it more.
That's what we're hoping to do tonight.